idiotic things I've ever heard.
Out of control. Oh my God, out of control.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios, now in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth on vacation, accept no imitation, as I lead into temptation, and as I cause masturbation by mamas all across this great nation. And don't waste time on deliberation, because I will lead everyone into salvation.
Oh my God.
Where did that come from?
I had time on vacation because I'm Darth on vacation.
You were watching a master at work.
Yeah.
That's a flex
Damn.
bomb.
Bars.
That's a flex bomb for that one. Holy shit.
It made absolutely no sense, but everything rhymed, so whatever.
Holy shit.
And on the phone, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
You already know what it is. This your boy Alex the motherfucking Hill, aka the man known as Fuck the Vince McMahon Group, the leader of the Stan Lee, now going into the podcast Forever line, and also known as the man that appeared girl in the cripple cross space, make a run to a cross space, and you can find that on my OnlyFans soon down the street.
Word. And a pleasant surprise, we have Mr. Gnarly Marvel on the board. He's the man that pushes all the buttons, but he doesn't always push buttons.
What up, Ultra Heelz? It's always good to be back on this show, bro.
Nice to have you back, sir.
Yeah, Darth came with the bars today, bro.
Like I said, I was on vacation, so I had some time to write a little
Came
something.
like Jadakiss on the podcast, bro. Holy shit.
Word, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. What's new, guys?
I spent a hell of money on vacation. It's like once you start looking at the bills for vacation, it's like, damn, I should just go to work.
You know how I love money.
Yeah, bro. That'd be the painful part coming back from vacation.
It's like, how much money did I spend? Why did I take time off again?
That sounds like me.
Wow.
Because I literally had paid my credit card off. Because I'm the type of person, I just keep a running balance. It's not like I don't have the money. I just keep a running balance for the hell of it because it looks good on your credit. So I paid my card completely off, and now I'm looking. I was like, damn, that's a lot of money.
Sheesh. I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling. That's how I felt when I moved here. I spent so much fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
It's a freaking nightmare. Still paying half of it back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Random, but I had an idea. If you're gonna do the couch in the third room, you should do a curved wall.
I was thinking that too, actually.
Okay.
I was thinking that too. We'll see. We'll make magic happen. Where did you go on vacation though?
I left on Sunday. I went to AC.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, I came back this morning.
You're gambling?
No, my girlfriend gambles. I gamble with my life, sir. I'm a black man in America.
Word.
I gamble with my life every day.
And I seem to keep winning because I'm still here.
That's what I say. I've never lost.
I'm trying to.
Oh, that was different.
Oh man.
How
the weather is up there? My weather down here is crazy. It's supposed to rain this weekend for us. So it's been hot all these weeks, and now it's supposed to rain today and tomorrow. So my black ass staying in the house, doing nothing.
Well, it was right up here.
But I feel like my friends are going to ask me to do something later, and I don't know.
Apparently, it's supposed to be hot as fuck up here the next 2 days.
Yeah. It was getting hot today. I was like, damn, I thought we were going to go into the cool weather soon.
Nah, it's still August. It's not September yet.
Yeah, we still got a couple weeks to go.
But Virgo season is coming.
Yes.
Virgo season. We the best.
You wouldn't understand.
Bro, I can't wait to the middle of September because we're going to do a grand reopening.
Mm-hmm.
I need you guys on deck that day, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's September 18th. Book your calendars.
That's
Bravery
the day after my birthday.
Oh, we're going to have to cut a cake that day, too.
So, hold on. What is that, Friday?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
September 18th, Saturday.
Okay, I guess I'll burn a personal.
Yeah, man. So, Bravery Studios grand reopening. We're gonna have Alex the Heel on the Brave Voltron in the lounge area.
Nice.
So get ready that day, Alex.
It might be the one time in a long time I turn my camera on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to. We're gonna put you on the Brave Ultron.
Waist up. This isn't Ultra Fans. Only fans.
Ultra
hey, you don't tell me what
fans.
to
That's
do.
what we should call it.
Ultra Fans.
Yo, because OnlyFans is getting rid of porn, right?
Oh, word?
Well, that's the rumor.
Yeah, and they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose everything they got at this point.
Then you guys can come out with Ultra Fans. There you go. There you go.
Or I feel like they're just gonna make a subdivision specifically for porn.
That would be the
They
smart
should have
thing.
been to that.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing. We'll see. Yeah,
Because I think Patreon's done the same thing. Because a lot of people are trying to do OnlyFans and like Patreon at the same time.
makes sense. Anywhere you pay for content,
Yeah.
your porn stars are gonna show up.
Word.
You know,
Show up in numbers and gangs.
word. So we'll see.
So, big story for the week. Windham Rotunda, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. Husky Harris, a.k.a. The Fiend, is he's been let go.
Yeah. Virtual. Don't know why. But he also kind of called this a couple of months back, though, too. So now, what's next for Mr. Bray Wyatt?
Obviously, he's going to AEW. Obviously.
Word.
Anything else, either he's not going to wrestle at all or he's going to AEW. There's nowhere else for him to go. Well, it's not there's nowhere else for him to go.
DNA.
Well, I'm just saying, obviously, because if he's going to do something similar to either the Fiend or the Eater of Worlds, it just screams Dark Order.
And the sad thing is, I was going to send a picture because I follow Evil Uno.
Yeah.
And he posted on there when Bray Wyatt left. Dark Order do need a new leader, and he just put an undermark line. He said, he make a great fit. He just left it at that.
Yeah. Yep.
So
So
I'm kind of hoping he does.
yeah, it just screams Dark Order, and
that makes sense.
And in theory, he can bring in Eric Redbeard, and he can bring in what is it? Brian Strongman? Is that Braun Strowman's indie name? The couple indie appearances he had, I forgot what it was. But
But at the same time, WWE then talks of trying to might bring in Braun Strowman back.
yeah, because I feel like that was just to get rid of him and then renegotiate his deal and bring him back in. But
So they could do that to everybody, but shit, letting people go now at the wrong time. You want AEW to thrive a little bit. You're doing it with the wrong people at the wrong time.
but this also adds to Randy Orton's body count.
I'm scared against Randy now.
Everybody
Every time somebody expresses his name.
everybody that Randy Orton had a negative run-in with in 2020, except for Drew McIntyre, is no longer with WWE. Mark Henry, Big Show, Christian. Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Ric Flair, who also got released, which was a kind of silent thing. It just kind of happened in the background, along with Jeff Jarrett and JoJo, and there was one other person. But well, speaking of JoJo, who's Bray Wyatt's baby daddy, did they get married yet?
I
Baby
don't
mama.
know. I don't know if they got married yet. I still haven't found that out.
But she hasn't been on TV since 2018. Why was she still on the payroll?
The same reason why JTG wasn't on TV for 7 years and still getting paid. WWE just let shit happen.
Because I when she first left, her and Bray Wyatt were already like having an affair because Bray Wyatt was still married to his wife, so they were having an affair. They hadn't gone public with the relationship yet. But when she first left, it was for family leave. She had, obviously some family issue going on, and then the news came out like, oh, they're dating. Bray's getting a divorce, and then she got pregnant like 6 months later. So now she's out on pregnancy leave, and she's never been back on TV. So it's
I don't know.
weird.
You know WWE is. Once you get on TV, they keep you. Look how they did Big Show. How long they had Big Show under contract, and all we saw him do was work out and make appearances. The man he wrestled since when?
Yeah, but they were using him in the ambassador role, so I get it. But now JoJo's also pregnant with the second kid by Bray. I think the first kid's like almost 2.
It's crazy. It's been that long. It don't feel like it. It feel like this just happened like 7 months ago.
And Ric Flair got released. That was another big one because that last interaction that he had with Randy Orton, he did express a lot of displeasure over it. He said, "Yeah, Randy's my buddy. I want to help put him over or whatever as a legend killer, yada yada." But that was very disrespectful the way they had me looking in that segment. He just looked like a fucking chump. This is Ric Flair we're talking about, and he came off as a nobody at the end of that segment. So
no offense, but to me, Ric Flair is a somebody. But if he's not in that ring, Ric Flair is one of them legends that's a nobody. We need to be home.
And come to find, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And come to find out, Tony Khan and Ric Flair have been, I'm not gonna say friends, but pals for several years. So Ric Flair also said in a statement that Tony Khan respects him enough to never have made him an offer while he was under a WWE contract. So all the signs are there for Ric Flair to go show up in AEW. Tully's there, Arn's there, JJ made an appearance. Charlotte's fiance is there, so go hang out with the son-in-law, Andrade El Idolo, if my Spanish is correct there. So yeah, I see Rick going there. I see Bray going there. Jeff Jarrett's probably going to go start another promotion for the 4th or 5th time.
Jesus, don't please.
I mean, he's never technically failed starting a promotion.
Has he succeeded though?
He's never technically failed. Because when he brought in, Dixie and her family for investors, that's what kind of ruined TNA/Impact. And then he started Global Force. It was doing fine as a mid-level indie company. He hooked back up with Impact because now they needed more help again. So, and then they merged the companies. He got fucked in the merger because fucking whoever, I forgot the guy, was it Billy Corgan? At the time when I was running Impact, him and his lawyers fucked Jarrett in that merger. So he's never technically failed. And also his dad, Jerry Jarrett, ran Memphis. And basically, they just got bought out by, I believe it was Crockett Promotions in the late 80s. So he's never technically failed. It was just,
he
got bought out.
From what he ever did.
There's too much wrestling on TV right now. That's the thing. You don't think?
But that's the thing. He wouldn't go national. He'd be another super indie company like PWG or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
He'd be in that vein.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it should work. I'm getting ready to go to the crib. So I'm gonna put myself on mute until I get there. And also try to finish my list for my show because I'm kind of torn between certain matches I want to have. So I will be on mute until I get to the house.
You got it.
Yeah. Hopefully I can because I've seen very little wrestling this week on vacation. I've had a lot of other things to tend to.
I'm about to say, it won't take me that long to get home. I think 7 minutes most.
All right, bet. Over on speaking of AEW, we're now, I believe, 3 weeks away from the debut of Rampage. Rampage will be Friday nights at 10 o'clock, right after SmackDown goes off. This will be on TBS instead of TNT. And there's speculation that AEW is going to be splitting their roster for the new show. I think that's a horrible idea. It should just be an extension of Dynamite, not an extension of the YouTube shows, just an extension of Dynamite. You spill over your biggest angle, I think, and then whoever didn't get on Dynamite that week, you put them on Rampage. Your mid card guys. That's just how I see it. Also, there's still the ongoing of CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, who's debuting at which show. One of them is going to debut at either Rampage in Chicago or the Dynamite episode in not Madison Square Garden. Dynamite episode in Arthur Ashe Stadium in Queens, New York, which is I think the second Wednesday in September. My math is a little funny sometimes.
Are they going to be in Chicago anytime soon?
Yes, they're going to Chicago. It's the debut episode of Rampage. No,
Then that's where CM
the
Punk's
second episode of Rampage.
CM Punk's going to be there.
Yeah, but I've speculated CM Punk isn't coming to wrestle.
Oh.
I feel like it's a one-off. I don't think CM Punk is going to be there on a full-time basis. Either he's going to be, episode, random appearances, or this is just a one-off.
Then what's the point then?
Pop the internet. He's finally going against his morals because he recently said, "I don't want to just be another guy doing bad television." Wow. And when he said that, he was speaking of both companies. He was speaking of WWE and AEW. He didn't single either one out because also in that interview, he was trashing both of them. So he said, "I don't want to just, if I come back, I'm just going to be another guy doing bad television." So apparently they're giving him enough money to bend his principles and actually show up. And I feel like I don't think he's coming back to wrestle full time. Maybe he'll do a match at All Out. He'll do the one appearance here. Maybe he'll do another appearance in between. He'll do the match at All Out, and that's it. I don't see him on a roster for at least like a 3-6 month kind of period kind of thing.
I guess a little quick pop, I guess wouldn't be bad, but
maybe he's in like the edge role for AEW. He'll do an angle for like 6 weeks and then disappear for 6 months. Maybe even to me that's pushing it for CM Punk. I don't think he's going to be there as a long, not even necessarily long term, but just as a mainstay. Daniel Bryan, on the other hand, I feel Daniel Bryan will actually be there week in, week out, and then maybe he'll take 2-3 months off, come back in, be on TV for 3-4 months, because he's getting up there in age. He's pushing 40. He's got the injury history, so I feel like it is a lighter schedule, but I still think he's the type of person that wants to preserve his body a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, there are not the rumors, but the information has come out that 2 people in NXT, their contracts are expiring soon. That would be Adam Cole, Bebe, and Pete Dunne. There are now rumors that Adam Cole has already been offered contracts by Tony Khan. Tony Khan has come out and said he has not offered a contract to Adam Cole. Now, first, Adam Cole his contract technically already expired. He signed a 6-week extension to make it past TakeOver 36, allegedly to finish the angle with Kyle O'Reilly, whether he stays or goes. Now, legally, being that he is under contract, he cannot take a quote-unquote meeting with another company while he is still under contract. That is illegal. That is, I forgot what it's, conflict of interest. I forgot what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's some fucking clause.
There's a clause.
It's in contract. Anybody fucking. If you're in any sort of big industry and you're under a contract, you're not allowed to take meetings with other companies unless they approve for you to have a meeting with said company because they know you're going to leave. So that's where the internet smarks missed that part of how this works. So unless WWE say, okay, yeah, if you want to go talk to AEW, talk to Ring of Honor, whatever, PWG, if you're not coming, if you want to go talk, go talk. I don't think they gave him that permission yet. But on the flip side, there's no indication anywhere that he wants to stay. There's only talks of he's in very tight with people in power, meaning Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That's the only real talk. He's in very tight with those people. That's the only hint of him staying. Honestly, I think he's just going to write out the contract and leave. He's basically the third Young Buck from the Bullet Club days and Ring of Honor and whatnot. He's basically the third Young Buck. Britt Baker's there. His girlfriend, fiance, wife, I forgot what their status is right now. There's no he's done everything there is to do in NXT. He's longest ever NXT champion. He's won North American Championship twice, I believe. 3-4-time tag team champion. There's nothing left for him to do. And I think he sees the writing on the wall that he will never be the same star on the main roster. Look at Finn Balor. He without the guidance of Triple H, he will not be the same star if he ever goes to Raw or SmackDown full time. So I believe he's out the door. I definitely believe he is out of the door. Dave Meltzer said Tony Khan said is incorrect that he has not made an offer to Adam Cole. So even Uncle Dave is co-signing that it has not. Anything has been said.
Oh, I think we lost Alex.
We lost Alex.
Out of control. Oh my God, out of control.
That's my new favorite drop. That's Ultimate Warrior.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
That's when him and Macho Man were in the Ultimate Maniacs, and they were doing promos. They were nuts. Those guys are doing so much drugs, bro.
Yeah. John Cena, who's been in and out on SmackDown. Well, not necessarily in and out. He's basically there full time because he's doing dark matches on damn near every WWE show. So he still hasn't had a technical match because dark matches don't actually count. But he's been talking about just random people throughout the wrestling industry. Like Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, Malachi Black's debut in AEW. And he also went on to criticize WWE for still needing him, which I think most of the fandom has also criticized WWE for.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I watched him. I just watched the Suicide Squad yesterday, which is in that movie. And off of that movie, they're giving him his own TV show.
Really?
So I think we're going to be seeing less and less of him in wrestling since he's going to be doing a season-long TV show now.
Yeah, look, he's already been away for 2 full years. He had that one appearance at WrestleMania just in a promo, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then last year he did the Firefly Funhouse, which was a cinematic match.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got a long way to go with acting, though. I feel like some of his delivery is still kind of... He's still kind of like The Rock was in between...
Scorpion
King and before...
Tooth Fairy.
Before...
Walking Tall.
Fast 5, was it? Yeah, Fast 5.
Yeah, that was basically The Rock's breakout was Fast 5.
Yeah, so he's still a couple movies before that still, but he's getting better. He's funnier in this new movie.
Gridiron Gang.
Yeah.
Nah, Gridiron Gang was okay.
It was
I'm not gonna hate on that one.
It was all right.
Walking Tall. Walking Tall.
Yeah. Somewhere in between those movies is where John Cena is now.
Yeah. But Samoa Joe has revealed why he's been out of action the past couple of years.
There's Alex. I can't pick it up. There you go.
Yep.
He might still be muted since I don't know if he made it home yet.
It was more than just the concussion issues with Samoa Joe. He talked about other health problems that he had and just like nagging injuries, like shoulders and elbows and yada yada yada. All the things you expect of a guy that's been wrestling for 20 years or however long he's been, at least 15. I think he joined Ring of Honor like 2006 or whatever, which was like his first major gig. Random, because I just saw an ad. I watched Space Jam.
Oh God, what'd you think?
I understand what you said about how it was just an all just a bunch of advertisements for Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
However, I actually did enjoy the story.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing against the movie itself and the story, but definitely it felt like an ad for HBO Max. Since Warner Brothers owns HBO Max, they're trying to show you all the content they're gonna have there.
Yeah, because all the, like you said, just like The Matrix and Lord of the Rings and this and that, like it had no place other than the fact that they're just throwing it in there to throw it in there.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't so much about the Looney Tunes, but they had a couple moments that were they were pretty funny. I won't say hilarious, but.
And I don't mind LeBron's acting.
It's all right.
Because of it's supposed to be a really simple, kids concept. It didn't bother me.
You think it's better than Michael Jordan's?
I'd call it even.
Yeah.
I'd call it even.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. The what was I gonna say? I forgot already. But yeah, there's some good moments in there. Definitely when they go to like the Matrix and stuff like that. And,
However,
the fake out with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. We got Michael Jordan. No, that's the wrong Michael Jordan.
They want a Michael A. Jordan.
Actually, it's Michael J. Jordan. His middle name is Jeffrey.
Oh, I never knew that.
Because then he named his oldest son Jeffrey Jordan.
Ah, Darfax.
Who never made it out of college basketball.
Oh.
Yeah, he
probably gets like. He probably gets down talked to every day.
Yeah, the second son was actually better. He never got drafted, but he played in the G League for a couple years, and that's the last I've heard of him.
Mike was probably too hard on them on the court, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like LeBron in this movie on his son.
Exactly. That's probably how Mike was on the court with them, bro. He probably took it personally.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, the whole story of LeBron and his son not wanting to play as hard as LeBron wants him to, I was okay with it.
There we go.
You back in effect?
Yep.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. What did I talk about while you were away? Adam Cole. You got any thoughts on Adam Cole's contract coming up?
Nope. Got nothing on it. If he leaves, he leaves. He don't, he don't. At this point right now, I do not care.
I just say he's leaving because he's basically the third Young Buck.
Yeah, I can go with that. He's technically like a third Young Buck. So he probably would leave, but do you really think he would go to AEW and wrestle?
Why not? Baker's there, and again, he's friends with all the elite. So, because even before going to NXT, he was on being the elite. So he'll just pick right back up where he was 4 or 5 years ago.
That is true. That could work.
Yeah. What else did I talk about while you were gone?
We talked about CM Punk.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
being a one-time thing.
Yeah. What is your final opinion on CM Punk before he debuts?
I don't feel like it'd be a one-time deal. I feel like it'd be a one-time in-ring deal. But after that, I feel like he's going to be the thing that he was on Talking Smack. He's going to be just that commentator guy that's going to speak the truth about wrestling.
I can see that too. They revealed the announce team for Rampage. They're going to have a 4-man booth. It's the lead commentator will be Excalibur, joined by Taz, Chris Jericho, and Mark Henry.
Damn.
Yeah. You're going to have more star power in your commentary team than there will be in the ring.
This sounds more like they're gonna have a nice little podcast more than
Basically, fuck the wrestling match. Let me just hear them talk. I mean, cut Excalibur's mic off randomly, but
Yeah, I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. It's gonna be I feel like them talking, they're gonna overlap each other so much to the point that people gonna be like, I don't even know what happened on the match. I was trying to figure out what the hell they were saying.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying is you have so many big personalities. You have 3 big personalities between those guys, and they're not going to get enough mic time.
I kind of want to see this match. I feel like this is going to be dope.
So you're down for the clusterfuck?
Yep. Why? Let's do it. We look in wrestling. We already did almost everything at this point. Why not just go all out at this point and just do 4-man commentary. Hell, if it do good, fuck, they'll get CM Punk there. It's a 5-man commentary. Now I'm ready to listen to that. Don't watch the matches.
Then at that point, definitely screw the match and let's just listen to them talk.
Like shit, it could be talking to Jericho every day, every week instead of just regular podcast. We get it live.
Now, somewhere on the internet, I came across the episode of Talk Is Jericho in 2017 where Chris Jericho featured Jim Cornette. In this episode, Jim Cornette specifically mentioned how to find a money mark and run and screw him out of his money. And that is exactly what Chris Jericho and the Elite have done to Tony Khan.
Wow. He took notes.
But yet, Chris Jericho always immediately talks shit about Jim Cornette anytime Cornette has something to say about AEW. I get it. He's being a company guy, but still, you don't got to go so hard.
Hey, man. Look, wrestling's all about either you have a passion or you want the bread. Chris Jericho's a little bit of 50-50.
Yeah.
He's the passion, but he need that bread. Ain't no need to sit here and front and play around and
he
be around the
needs
bush.
the bread.
Does he need the money? I don't know.
He's fucking 50 years old. He's been on the top of the world 3, 4, 5 different times.
Does he get residuals from WWE?
Technically, yes, but the way things work now, they've basically killed the royalty business because of the network.
Oh yeah, they got rid of the network.
Well, no, the network is the reason there's basically no royalties.
Oh yeah.
Because it was off of DVD sales, tape sales, shit like that. But because of the network, and I mean, technology could actually even make it even easier for them. Basically, how much is something played with them in it, and they can still get paid off of it, but they don't want to go into that.
Yeah, they're gonna use the excuse that that's a lot of work, but it's actually not.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's really not.
It's a computer that does it.
Yeah, because everybody's already tagged in a video
Yeah.
for the search function for SEO, search engine optimization. So just pay them off of the watch hours of anything that they're in. But that's another discussion for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh no, that's a discussion for another time. But it's not a discussion for right now because I might need to use this before the month is over.
Yeah, so basically the royalty business is dead. Anybody signing current contracts, I don't think they're getting royalty deals unless you're fucking Roman Reigns, where you probably might be in some sort of, feature documentary that might actually go out on DVD. If they're still making DVDs.
I doubt it.
They still are.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're probably right. There's places in the country where there's no internet.
Yeah, they still making DVDs.
Yeah. But for the most part, even let's say Kevin Owens, he's been in all the WWE documentary series on the network. He's been on 24. He's been on Day Of. He's been on what's the other one called? 48 or 24, whatever it's called. He's been on all three.
24.
Yeah, he's been on all three of the documentary series, but he's not getting residuals for that. It's on the network. You get your T-shirt sales, and that's about it. And then unless you're Roman Reigns, you're getting 15-20%. Everybody else is clocking 5 to 7% on merch, I believe.
Yeah. I need some of those residuals.
Facts.
I do too, because this 401k ain't cutting it. And day trading ain't my thing. I tried. It ain't my thing. I don't have the patience for it.
Dude, I can't do day trading. I watched so many videos about people doing it, and I was like, yeah, that ain't for me. I'm just gonna stick to what I know best.
I hear so many podcasts.
Black Mass and Black Air Force Ones.
They are all doing it, and I'm like,
I want to, but it's so tedious. I don't have the time to sit there and fucking watch the shit and then,
yeah.
It's to me, it's like, yeah, you can make it, but it's almost to me, it's like it's not worth the time to just sit there and watch. It's like I feel like I'm burning my time.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex, are you ready for the booking segment? Your debut TV show.
I will be in just one moment.
Well,
I gotta put on my list. That's why I say one moment.
okay. As as I was rewriting my notes the other day, because as I took notes as we were, doing the podcast, it looked like shit. I could barely read it. I realized we never actually gave our TV shows names.
Ooh.
Yeah, we never did.
That was the one thing we missed out. So
Yeah, I kind of figured that as soon as we said we got all our people and our pay-per-views, I was like, what the hell's the name of our shows? We never went through this bullshit.
okay, so while you get your stuff together, I'm going to have one television show a week for 2 hours. It will be Mondays, 9 o'clock to 11. I'm going to have Warzone. You remember back in the the 90s where you actually Raw ended and then started again, and it was called Warzone? I'm using Warzone. That always confused the fuck out of me. It was like, why is the show ending and then starting again when it's the same show?
Was there a reason for that?
Because when it was a contractual thing. Because when Raw first came on the air in, what was that, 93? Or whatever, 92, whatever it was. Again, my math is a little funny. They only got a contract for a 1 hour show. Whenever Raw got extended was, I think it was like 95, 96, just a little before the Attitude Era took off. Basically, they got a separate contract for the second hour. The second hour was I believe it was supposed to be temporary, just to see if it worked or not. It ended up working, and they never merged the show until like 2001 or whatever.
Gotcha.
So they had Raw and they had Warzone. There was two different shows, which was just a continuation of one show. So yes, my TV show will be Warzone.
I'm debating if I want to use a regular TV show. Go would make up a name. Like, No, you know what? I'm going with going name of a whole nother company and making that my show.
Okay.
And I'm going with Dragon's Force, the name of my show.
Ooh.
Dragon Force. Okay.
Sounds like a luchador, like wrestling company.
Oh, I got some high flyers in there, some technical guys. So shit, some of them have been in the indie circuit as luchadors at this point. And it's weird. I think I'm gonna have my show not on Monday. I don't want to end the week. I think I'm gonna have my show directly on Wednesdays in the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours?
Oh no. I'm going to Raw status. I'm going 3 hours.
Okay. 3 hours.
I'm going 3 hours, but my Raw one won't have a lot of dumb intermissions and breaks in between. It's going to be New Japan time style matches. So when people wrestle, they're going to be wrestling damn near forever.
You said Dragon Force is a promotion? I don't think I've ever come across that.
It was, and then they changed it to Dragon Gate.
Oh, silly me. Why did I not think of that?
Yeah, it was Dragon Force for a short period of time when they first got started, and then once it became big, it became Dragon Gate. That's what it's been ever since.
Okay, makes sense. You got your stuff together?
Yeah.
All right. Remember, if you want to put in promos in between segments, you can throw in promos. Yada yada.
That's the thing about this. Seeing how this is going to be the first ever show, there's no promos on this night.
Okay.
It's just straight action. And then whatever happens between that match, at the end of it, next following week, then promos will be started, because that's how my storyline will start off. I'm having everybody have some real conflict with each other before they just get written a storyline.
And keep in mind that we're only booking the matches. The outcomes will be determined on Instagram voting. I did think of another thing. Rather than just, winner, loser, you can give options on what the finish actually is. Like, let's say you have a match between Cesaro and let me see. You're probably using Cesaro as a babyface, right?
Mm-hmm. So
let's say you got Cesaro and I guess Wardlow. Wardlow will be a heel. Like, you got Wardlow and Cesaro as a match. So let's say Cesaro wins via finisher. That's like option A. Option B is Wardlow wins via DQ. Like he just like starts throwing Cesaro around outside the ring and just gets disqualified. Third option is Cesaro wins via roll up. You know, we can do stuff like that with the voting. So either way you want to go, whether you want to just be like winner loser, you want to give options for finishes.
No. I like that way, but instead of calling it a roll up, let's just call it the pin of death.
The most devastating move in all of professional wrestling.
Word. All right,
take it away.
Let me read down my matches. So my first match will be a basic match to a regular time limit of 10, maybe 12 minutes. And I'm going with Jay Lethal versus Krillin Alexander.
Okay. Jay
That right there should get my crowds hyped up and started for the rest of the show going in, because you know them two are going to put on some high flying and intense moves. Probably going to be tired as fuck before the first 12 minutes, but still.
Do they have a notable match in the past?
To really be honest, I think they did a couple of indie shows, but none of ROH, no PGW, just like small indie shows in small places.
Okay. That's something I definitely watched. Go ahead.
Next match. Hold on. My phone just do that shit again. My phone like blacking out on me when I'm about to do something important. So my next match will be Sheamus versus Wardlow. And Sheamus is going in as the babyface while Wardlow is staying the heel. I'm going to change Sheamus down the road, but I'm going to let him go in as a babyface thinking he could beat Wardlow as a good guy.
Okay.
Before I turn him into the Celtic Warrior.
Oh, are we just doing, win-loss options on this? Okay.
Yep. Next match I'm having between that is going to be a tag team bout. And I'm going to have Young Grizzled Veterans versus Beer Money.
Interesting.
Yeah. Match after that one will change up a little bit, and I'm going to go into the women's, and I'm going to have Rosemary versus Tara Storm versus Naomi in a triple threat.
Tony Storm versus Naomi. I like that.
Then after that, I'm going to have probably two more matches. Like I said, these matches are going to go to ladder because I'm giving them a time limit to actually show off their first night, to show people what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So next match, I'm going to have Kevin Steen versus Shane Taylor. And then my final match of the night, I'm thinking about going all out for this one. And I'm going to have a fatal four-way for the women's.
Ooh.
And it would be Mia Yim, Gail Kim, Thunder Rosa, and Deonna Purrazzo.
For the Stardom Women's Championship.
Yep.
Okay.
And that would be the end of the show. That right there is going to start off with just action-packed, straight wrestling, straight everything they can put on the table. Let people see who they are, see who they want to cheer and boo. By the end of the voting, people would change up like they should be, and I would make them either more vicious or more babyface going down the road. But right now, I'm getting everybody a reason why to watch the show the first night. To watch it every Wednesday.
Okay, so you're only putting one title up for the first week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of do like how AEW did. When they had their few matches before we knew what the title looked like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build it up like that.
Okay. Yeah, you got all the divisions represented. You got 2 women's matches on, 1 tag match. We'll see how this goes with the fans on Instagram. You can follow us at Ultra Heelz Wrestling on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also after tonight's podcast, there will be debuting on the exclusive draft, fantasy draft playlist. I believe we're up to the tag team division because I'm kind of slow reposting the episodes, so I believe we're on the tag team week with the exclusive playlist for the draft segment only.
Aha!
That will be debuting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Aha!
So if you're already watching,
Nice.
just keep watching the channel and it should pop up.
Aha! Aha!
Any other news this week? Because like I said, I've kind of been out of it with being on vacation.
Yeah. What did AEW just have? Homecoming?
Yeah, Homecoming.
Yeah, let's talk about that and how Malachi Black and Cody match didn't even last long enough for a commercial break.
Oh, but then didn't he like cut a promo that was longer than the match?
Yeah, and then still got beat up at the end of the match.
So why was he attempting to retire? I don't understand.
I guess he wants to go home and spend time with his newborn baby daughter.
Uh-huh.
So I guess they were trying to write him off that way instead of just, have him just lose and disappear for a while. I guess they're trying to write him off for a while. I guess he's tired of being in the light right now and trying to let, something Triple H was doing in NXT, letting the younger generation move forward instead of keep bringing back these old guys and just keep taking the timeline.
But
Because
here's,
even
my,
John Cena just said that recently.
but here's my thing. Cody's never been, quote unquote, full time to begin with. He'll be on TV for maybe a month straight. He'll miss 2 weeks. He'll come back for another 5 weeks, miss 3 weeks. Because, the other, one of the things I did read, he's going to go film that game show, the Go Big show. He's got to film another season of that. So I think that's why he's trying to get off of AEW TV this time. Not necessarily about, being with his baby or whatever.
Fuck them kids.
The greatest thing Michael Jordan ever said. The real Michael Jordan, Michael J. Jordan. Actually, I don't think he actually said that.
I was going to ask
I think
you,
it's just an internet meme that's never stopped.
He probably did. Michael Jordan said a lot of fucked up shit.
At this point right now, fuck them kids and said by him until the day he died, he really said he didn't say it.
It's surpassed the Michael Jordan cry face.
Bro, Michael Jordan said fuck rap. And when Nori tried to give him a handshake or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he ain't for the people, bro.
But I still fuck with Charles Barkley. He said, I'm not a role model.
Yeah.
And then he went and did a commercial specifically on I'm not a role model.
And that's why he's been one of my favorites for so long.
I don't know if you watch ESPN, but Shaq clowns Charles Barkley every day on that show.
Oh, that's TNT.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, they booted AEW off of TV for a month.
Yeah.
Because NBA makes more money than AEW.
Shaq is always throwing in his face that he ain't got no rings.
Well, you don't.
I'm surprised. He never got a ring.
He was always the lead player on an OK team.
Yeah.
Well, it was the Suns or the 76ers.
He was all over the place.
Yeah.
Shaq was all over the place too, though, for a while.
Well, that was the tail end of his career. That was after he had already won 4 rings.
Yeah.
Because after Miami, he was washed.
Yeah.
He was washed because he went to Cleveland for a year. Then he went to Phoenix for a year and a half. Then he went to Boston. And I think that's where he retired, was in Boston.
Yeah.
I think
those are all 1 year each.
Yeah. No. The Phoenix one I think was 2 years.
Wait, you talking about Shaq?
Yeah.
Look, at this point right now, all I know is that man has a rainbow coalition of colored jerseys in his closet. He should have ended with Denver Nuggets. See how he's been with so many teams to make the colors for it.
He got the Power Rangers in his closet.
Yeah.
Word. Yo.
I was about to say, your Power Rangers signing thing you did the other day.
Unintentional segue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was dope as hell. I found that out 2 days before that was about to happen. And I was number 91 in line for that. And Jerry Frank is cool as hell because he said he wasn't leaving until he met everybody that called in and got a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So he was still there till damn near midnight. Mind you, the shit started at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jesus.
So, he didn't rush nobody. He gave everybody their own single amount of time. He talked to everybody. Hell, he was doing paid signatures. And then he was also signing extra stuff just for the fuck of it. And taking photos with people that he normally charged. He was just taking them.
Right.
So I got 3 things signed, got my shirt signed, and a photo. That should have cost me a lot. It was New York Comic Con. I didn't pay a lot for neither one of those, and I was just happy for the fact that he did it. But like I said, it was cool as hell. I've been waiting to meet this man, since childhood. Now that's down, and that's over. I just got to meet one more person, and I got to run into Kane Hodder. Once I run into him, I've met everybody that I need to meet that's famous at this point that I grew up watching.
Wait, who was the name you said? The last one?
Cade Hodder.
Who's that?
He's one of the Jasons. Technically the most notable Jason that everybody know of. Because he's been the majority of the ones that most people recite and use for memes. And he also is the guy that's in, what the hell is the other name? What's the name of the other movie, Monica? Kane Hodder's in The Hatchet. There you go.
Copy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for right now. After I meet them, bro, everybody else to me is normal. I don't give a rat's ass about nobody.
You got the Infinity Gauntlet, which you meet all of them.
What? I'm gonna snap my fingers and see what happens. Maybe if I snap it right, maybe I can get somebody to come back from the dead. Just not saying no names. Everybody should know at this point. I've been saying it for years.
Obviously.
Bro, I just want him to come back for one match against one person, and that is it. I don't give a damn what he do after that. He can go back and lay back in the hole after that.
Wait, who are we talking about here?
Chris Benoit.
Oh, yeah. Why would I not know that? Why would I not know that?
Owen Hart would be number 2.
Yeah, I literally just want to see him have a match against Daniel Bryan. That's all I want. I just want him to have a match, and then whoever wins, it wins, and that's it. You can go back in your grave, sir.
Oh, the other thing we talked about while you were away, Pete Dunne's contract is expiring as well.
Ooh. Now him, I can see going to AEW.
Really? I figured he'd just go back to England.
No, that's it. I can see him go to AEW because if he go to AEW and sign a contract with them, he could basically do still whatever the hell he wants without having to be stopped. So he can really get paid there and still go get paid somewhere else. If you at UK, he just gonna be indies in that one promotion there, and that's it.
Yeah, just progress.
Yeah, so like I said, the Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes match, bro. I don't even care what nobody say. That was probably his best entrance for Malachi Black, bro. Like whoever let him just chose what he wanted to do was the best way for him to do it. Because as soon as he came out and he had that goat/human mask, I was like, first of all, this is what Alpha Black should have been in WWE.
I still love the entrance from NXT where he got raised up on the board. I love that entrance. Bro,
first of all, that was my interest in 2K19.
Oh, I think I used it in 20 before I stopped playing.
What you call about to happen too? The servers of 2019 about to be shut down.
Whoa, they better not do such a thing. They better not.
No, seriously. If you go on your 2019, and I started up and tell you little information of the day.
Yeah.
It says 2019 servers are shutting down soon.
That must mean that the new game is probably going to come out this year.
Yeah, 2022 comes out in October.
But have we seen gameplay yet?
Yeah, the gameplay's out.
Oh,
we've seen some of gameplay. We haven't seen all of gameplay of it.
Let me look
we
that
just seen
right now.
entrance videos,
this is the same thing about when 20 came out. Yeah, we saw the gameplay, but once they released the game, it wasn't finished. Everything was fucking broken.
Yeah. Eesh.
That's the thing. We don't know until they actually release it to the public and it gets played, on their fucking servers, as opposed to just them beta testing it, with a couple thousand people.
Well, who's making the game first off?
I forgot who's making 22.
Hopefully, it's not Visual Concepts.
It's whatever company made 2020.
Also, it's Visual Concepts, which they make the basketball game. So I mean,
the only thing different about this one is the only thing about this is they had more time for this one instead of they did in 2020. They tried to do that mad early, but they've been working on this since they did make another game in between 2020 and 2022. We didn't get 21, remember? So they had a lot more time to figure out stuff.
Yeah, so they might nail this. They might nail it.
Yeah, but then what's going to happen for 23? We're just going to get a reskin of 2022.
Well,
they're not going to make any improvements into 23.
That's wrestling games.
I'm about to say, but that's been THQ thing for a minute now, and then what you call take over? Because 2K 16, 17, 18 are the same as that game. They just updated the character models and just gave us a few moves. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think the last really good one was 13.
Yes. Wait, who's on front of cover of 13?
Punk.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's the one where they had the
one.
Attitude Era revival, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that was also the last time that they had the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that long storyline that you
yeah.
see between characters that have to go back out.
Yeah, because
Wait.
I think that year they had 5 characters you go between.
Yeah, Triple H was one. Sheamus was one.
Christian was one. I think Rey Mysterio and then the Undertaker himself.
Yeah, because the Triple H one
you had to
was.
defend the streak.
I'm about to say the Triple H one was the one where you finally won all the belts, and then he said like, I'm going to retire now. And I was like, that's the way Triple H should really end. And then this is where he's at.
I think the one where Christian, you end up facing the Undertaker at the end, and the Undertaker's impossible to beat because he starts the match with 3 finishers.
No. He's easy to beat. Once you go into that good thing called settings, you turn that AI everything down. It don't matter if it's moves or not.
Word.
Let me tell you right now, when I saw that, I said, "Oh, you got me fucked up. Let me go in these settings, turn all the AI
And he
down,
only took like
everything."
50% damage. Like you would do your finisher, it would only do like maybe like a third of a bar instead of doing like a whole bar.
Oh no, sir, I was cheating. I also turned on referees get hit, they stay down longer. I'm out there getting chairs and shit. I'm gonna be Undertaker ass. I'm not about to lose this. Hell no.
I remember sitting there being frustrated. Just this match was going on for like an hour and he still had half health.
Nah, the most that pissed me off the most about doing that was the defeat the streak.
Yep.
Oh my God, that shit was impossible. But once you got an Undertaker, bro, he hits you with one tombstone, you automatically lost. I don't give a fuck. Your health was in the green. You automatically lost. I was like, bro, how is that even a thing?
Yep. That shit was impossible.
Oh, we also didn't talk about the remake to SmackDown Shut Your Mouth.
Oh, they are doing a remake.
Yeah, it's called AEW. AEW came out with SmackDown.
You're right.
It's literally that, and I can't wait because that was my favorite version of that game.
That's supposed to come out next year, right?
Yeah, like have you seen the picture? Not the video they did for Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that. And also, have you seen the trailer for what was the wrestling game? The one in the basement?
That one I have not seen.
No, Virtual Basement.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one?
I just finished watching the 2K22. They haven't fixed the graphics at all, despite it being freaking on PS5 and whatever.
No, they haven't reanimated the moves. That's the problem. Yeah. Which is probably the biggest problem. Is they're still using moves from 2002.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me tell you, Darth. After the show is over, Marv, you got to go find Virtual Basement and let them show you the 2 videos they did. This company is some indie guys is in a basement. They're friends. They literally signed over every indie guy from Lilo Rush to people that's not really signed nowhere. They signed them all to be in here. Their first video trailer they did, they were showing off what they first started making, and they made Enzo. And that shit looked better than anything 2K has ever done. It looks more like a PC mod.
Mm-hmm.
They got Muhammad Hassan on there. Ain't that
they just added Hassan, and he literally did his own mocap in New York, and he's literally telling people it's been 16 years since WWE let me go.
Wow. No.
When they dropped that trailer, it was literally the 16-year anniversary of his character being killed off.
Bro, this game was good.
Yo,
Virtual Basement.
The fire graphics look great. The lighting looks good. The sweat mechanics look good. The only thing they need to fix and tweak is the mouth animation. That's the only thing they need to fix. After that, everything else in that shit look good for these guys to be using a program they never used before.
They got Enzo Amore in it too.
They got a lot of people in there. I think Thunder Rosa was a part of there too before she got signed AEW.
Oh, the Wrestling Code is the name of the game. Virtual Basement are the guys making it. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. No, that's dope. That's really dope.
Yo, yeah, that is dope.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Enzo trailer now. That's crazy. Wow.
Bruh,
the mouth thing is the hardest thing to do, though. That's going to be tough for them. If they're just, what you said, they're indie people making it?
Mm-hmm. With a whole new program they never really used before, so this is all their first time for them.
That might be
and
something.
And they still look that good for a first time for them to be trying this. Yeah. So you got to think about it. That beat how THQ have been doing it for years. in EA Sports that been fucking doing NBA games for years. These motherfuckers come out of nowhere, and their first 2 model videos that they done look legit great. Like most people have like fuck ups, like what's her name? Oh my God, what's the hell's her name? The hung with Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke. They like Dana Brooke
I knew you were
fucking
gonna say
model.
that. Yo, but it's our fault because we keep buying the same game over and over. Like if we stop buying it, they'll make it better. But EA learned that with Madden.
Yeah, because the dark ages of Madden, like 2011 through like 17.
Yeah. Like the Madden hasn't been updated since like the PS2, and we keep buying. I mean, not me, but Madden fans.
The last good Madden game ever made was Madden.
I want to say 04.
2010. 2010 was the last good one. It was the last one they added, like all the stuff they added all the previous years was in there, and they added one more new mechanic. After 2010, 2011 going forward, it's just been the same as that game. They just update.
I think that was the year they added the accurate passer thing, right?
Yeah. And that was the end of that game being good. And that was the last game I bought. It was 2010. I haven't bought a Madden since.
That's what I'm saying.
They literally been the same exact thing over and over.
I bought Madden 25, whatever the 25th anniversary was. That's the last one I bought. I think that was like 2012 or 13.
I don't even know.
Nah, bro. Look, the new Madden is out now. Is I guess not doing so well. GameStop had it on sale. That shit was like $22. You could buy it brand new.
They need to switch over to this.
That must have been last year's because the new one always launches in August. So Madden 22 is out.
I'm gonna tell you what they need to do. They need to stop bullshitting us and go ahead and make it this NFL streets, NBA streets, and FIFA streets back, so I can go ahead and start whooping niggas' asses online. I need that shit to have online.
NHL hits. NHL hits.
Oh my God, bro. I need all of those back so I can get online and these servers start welling on asses. I will start betting money on games if I can get that online.
That'd be crazy. Yeah,
I will bet my paycheck on niggas that still dunk on their ass with Shaq.
We never got an online version of Blitz.
Yep.
Or hits or none
Street,
of that.
yep.
Streets. That's crazy now you think about
Yeah,
it.
because those were 99, 2000.
Yeah. We never
The
got
first
an
online games
version.
were like 04, 05, right?
That's nuts. Well, even in 04, online was ass.
Yeah.
Online didn't get good until like 2010 or something.
No, actually 2006. Because that's when
I remember you
Call
could
of Duty
like,
and them all was online like heavy on the console, and that's the only one that was really good.
You're right.
Because I remember like you could buy the modem for like Xbox 360, which costs more than the Xbox 360 itself.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody that brought that because then they ended up making a new model that had it built in.
Yeah, the Elite, yep. Because then the Elite came out.
I feel bad for anybody that brought that shit.
I ain't feel bad for nobody because even when I had my PS2, and it was like, oh, you can put a hard drive in the network thing. I mean, all you gotta do is just go to somebody that got an old hard drive. Hey, bro, let me get that inside of my PS2 real quick and throw this modem piece on it.
That was one convenient thing about PlayStation. You could use the outside pieces.
The PS2 had half of the inside of the console empty for you to put a hard drive in.
Yeah.
Just for that purpose, and nobody knew what the hell that shit was
only
for.
10% of people knew about that.
Bruh, I still got one of my PS2 to this day. And I don't think I only played like Final Fantasy online for that. That was it. It was like one of the Titan games they have online. That was it.
I got my PS3 mainly because you could download a lot of retro games on it, PS1, PS2 games on it. So I got like
I threw a 750 gig hard drive into my PS3. Like after the year I had it, I threw a hard drive in there, and I think I had the whole Sony store at that time in my damn hard drive. I was like, best time ever. And people were like, Xbox is still better. How many games you got on your console you can hold? Because I got a lot. Hell, my PS4 got a lot right now with that 2 terabyte onto it.
Okay, so question, since we're on the topic of video games, did you guys see the Steam handheld, and do you think there's a potential for, I guess even wrestling games appearing on it? Is
this the one that Amazon is promoting, or is it strictly Steam?
I haven't seen it on Amazon. It's strictly from Steam. It looks like a Switch.
Yeah, it's strictly.
Okay.
It's a Switch version of a PC. So it plays Steam games on there with damn near the same exact graphics as a PC one. But the Joy-Cons don't come off it. It's built into it. So you literally walk around with
it's a Switch Lite.
One-piece Switch.
Switch
basically.
Well,
but it plays Steam games. So, any PC game that runs a certain frames per second and high rate, it's on there. And you can play them, like, I heard you can play them clearly. One of my friends did a pre-order for his. And I was like, when you get it, you got to bring it by the house because I ain't buying that. I still want my PS5. I'm not touching nothing else like my PS5.
Yeah, but what isn't Amazon supposed to be doing a console or something, or like a store?
They are doing one. I haven't seen what device they're using for it yet.
Dude, Netflix is doing gaming.
Yeah, Netflix is gonna have gaming on their.
Like you rent a game?
No, you stream it
Nah,
like how you watch a movie.
You streaming off there, but they said that Netflix put out issue saying that they're not going to charge nobody extra money. It's going to be off the same payment you do for Netflix.
Oh, is that why fucking the basic Netflix now is like $16?
Yeah, that shit went up too much. And imagine the guy whose Netflix I use has like the thing option for multiple televisions.
I use my girl's. I think she has the one where you can be on 6 devices at once.
Yeah.
That's me, boy. I got 4 accounts on my one name right now.
So imagine 16 is the base price. So what is the price for that?
Because I think Peacock. I think the base is 6. And I think same thing with Amazon Prime. I think Prime, the base is 6 devices.
Look, at this point right now, I have every streaming service in my house. I don't have cable. I just use streaming service because I don't really watch TV. And I think I might do Paramount because Paramount got Ugly America up there.
The only reason I would do Paramount is for the classic cartoons, all the Nicktoons.
Yep.
That's the only reason I would do Paramount.
Look, I would do that too, but iCarly kind of got my eye on them being adults because they got more adult jokes on there now than they did kid jokes.
Yo, they had a sex scene on it. A fake out sex scene.
Oh. See, I don't need Disney because the only thing I want to watch from Disney is like the movies. I don't really need the shows.
Yeah.
Nah, I need the shows, bro, because I'm watching Bonkers and Gargoyles. You got me fucked up, sir.
Mandalorian
and
alone.
X-Men.
Is there going to be a 3rd season of Mandalorian?
They say, yeah, that's what they say.
I don't know if it's going to be a 3rd season because I know they're doing Boba Fett.
They're going to do Boba Fett first and then come back.
See, I'll watch Boba Fett.
I feel like we didn't need a Boba Fett since Mandalorian kind of covers the same kind of.
Yeah, because he's in there for real quick.
Yeah, they're both bounty hunters.
He's in there real quick, but we don't have what happened to him since he fell through that thing in the desert into then. That's a long gap of time.
What happened to that Boba Fett?
Hell, he could have came out in this dipset and locked battle and probably destroyed everybody.
Facts. They should have started wrestling up there.
Let me tell you right now, it's 8:08 now.
Yeah,
that's my final comment. They should have wrestled up there.
Yeah. And this is definitely a classic episode because we're running way over time.
Word.
And we're not even talking about wrestling anymore.
It's like old times.
Yeah. I have been Darth Messiah. And you, sir.
And Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Nolly Marv, it's always a pleasure, sir, whenever you're back in the building.
Likewise, gentlemen.
We out of here.
Peace.